like Donkey Kong, boys. What'd you say? You need a pickup truck? You want to buy one? Well, hey, come on down here to George Kelly, okay? He's got GMC, he's got Chevrolet. I'll fix you right up. Look, here's what we're gonna do. No, that's too much. No, you're quoting figures that are too high. I'm gonna go lower than that. Open your ears, take the truck, and drive off the lot. Stamp approved, boys. Move out. Hey, Elliot, I just sold one.
GMC, we are professional grade.
Maintaining a perfect lawn is not for the weak. Your reputation, nay, your family name is on the line. So here's to those who put in the early mornings, to those who prepare in the off-season, and those who consider it a downright sport. We salute you. So trim with precision, stripe with abandon, because it's your day. It's Mow Day.
White River Health has a number of locations to meet both your primary care and specialty care needs, including White River Health Family Care and White River Health Specialty Care in Newport. For more information on services available, visit whiteriverhealth.org. White River Health is a proud supporter of Newport Greyhound Athletics.
We welcome you to Salem, Arkansas, where it's going to be the Battle of the Greyhounds tonight. The Newport Greyhounds on the road in their third non-conference game of the year. It was a conference game the last time we were up here, but non-conference, the Newport Greyhounds and the Salem Greyhounds play. David Black, joined by always my good friend Benjamin Earl Black, number one son of mine, Anthony May, and of course Josh Nation. Hayden Schultz doing civic duty. He has the night off tonight, but we hope to have a good broadcast. Ben, welcome aboard.
All right, glad to be back here and excited about a big night here for the Newport Greyhounds and coming up here to Salem and playing a quality football team. Just eager to get the ball game started. We've got about 4 minutes to go on the clock as you see the captains at midfield, and we will give you the names of those guys out there. You've got number 74, Davion Grady, number 4, Jamil Thomas, number 10, Samaj Morgan, and number 55, Carmelo Ellis for tonight's captains for the Newport Greyhounds.
Ben, it's going to be one of those nights where it may be one of those nights where the last person with the ball wins the football game. I think there's going to be a lot of offense as you see that Salem has won the toss. I'll bet you they'll take the ball. They will. Their offense is methodical. They don't do a lot of things fancy, but they do a lot of what they do well is run the football, and they love to power the football.
Well, we were watching them warm up. Josh and I were down here in the stands just kind of watching, as both teams were warming up, and we saw them in the dead T formation, and you don't see that a lot anymore, but that is a methodical offense that you line up, and it's 3 yards, it's a cloud of dust, and they try to keep the football for as long as they can, and so they want to. That's part of their game plan, to keep possession of the football. But the Hounds, the Newport Greyhounds, looked really good warming up there before the game, and I'm excited about the ball game.
Well, the Hounds, of course, Josh Austin, he's the mastermind behind the offense. He'll be calling the plays tonight, as he always does. He'll be calling them up here in the booth. And he seems to think if he can get the ball to the corner, he can have some great success.
Well, and I agree with that 100%. We've got speed, Dad, and we've got speed like I don't know that we've ever seen before, because I'm telling you, I was blown away. I didn't get to see the first game. I had a animal emergency there the first week, but the second week there against Batesville, the first time Trey Greer touched football, it was pretty amazing. Just the breakaway speed, guys having angles on him and him just walking off and leaving them. So if we can get the football to the corner, we're going to be a threat to score the football, David.
Here come the Newport Greyhounds onto the field, and it's Greyhounds versus Greyhounds once again. Both teams 2-0, won their first 2 non-conference football games, and it's a measuring stick for both clubs.
Oh, absolutely. Both teams know, even though it's a non-conference game, there's a lot on the line. Salem being your 2024 state champions. Newport beat them last year at home. I believe the score was it 42-6? I don't remember the exact score. But Salem went on after that game, and I don't know if they lost another one and ended up winning a state championship. So Salem is a good quality football team, no doubt, but so are the Newport Greyhounds.
Well, Salem last year, in all fairness to those guys, had gone to Prescott the week before and had really gotten beaten up physically, and they had a lot of guys out when they played at Newport last year. And one of the guys to keep your eye on is number 5, the Brink kid. He was a kid that had great success against us 2 years ago when we were up here and when he was a sophomore, and that kid can go. Their quarterback is simply sensational. They've got a great stable of running backs, and they're big up front. I mean, they got a tight end at 6'7", 214, a 167-pound fullback. Jackson Taylor, the quarterback, he's a senior. He's 6'1", 180. He can sling the football. He runs the offense, and he's a great leader for that team. And the football game brought to you by George Kell Motor Company, by Jackson's Funeral Home, Arkansas Steel Associates, and White River Health. 80-20 learning for autism, compassion over compliance. Ben and Leslie Glidewell right there in Newport.
I want to remind you that the kickoff is brought to you by First Community Bank of Newport, where community comes first. Go see them at 2525 Malkin Avenue in Newport. Give them a phone call, 870-201-6202. Online banking done right at First Community Bank.
Destin Jackson will tee it up, and we are underway at Salem. Fielded at the 18-yard line, a little razzle-dazzle here on the opening kickoff, and these guys have a lot of room to run. And caught from behind, Day-Day Braxton.
A little trickery there, Dave. Not something we have seen or I have seen in quite some time. But it was well executed there by Salem, and they'll start inside. See, the stick looks like right at the 21-yard line, David.
Yeah, that's a long return from about the 16 all the way down to the 21. Great field position. That's one of their big kids. He's a 6'4", 210, Ferris Threet. He's a wide receiver. He lines up as a tight end. He plays defense. I remember watching that kid in the state championship game last year. Just very, very good. It's a quality football team here, and they love to run the football. They'll send one receiver to the right and a tight end also. He'll be a flanker, be double tights. Correction, make it one tight, right side, 2 tights, 2 flankers. Straight dive play, Brink fighting for yardage. Penalty flag comes in late, and it's usually in the area of holding, but Brink's that kid that just runs the football. He's tough to bring down.
Well, as you saw there, David, he was hit at the line of scrimmage, and he just kept turning his feet and didn't stop and refused to go down. So the first play of the game and the first penalty of the game will go against Newport as a face mask penalty.
With that run and penalty.
Nothing fancy on that play, David, just a straight dive play. It just executed well.
First and goal from the 5 for the Salem Greyhounds. Played less than 30 seconds in, and the Salem Greyhounds are knocking on the door. Flanker to the right, split in. Left, handoff Brink. Brink near the goal line, and he's in for the touchdown. So Salem strikes first. Brink with a 5-yard run with 11:22 to play here in the first.
Well, David, I think that the key to this drive here, is obviously field position. Anytime they can start their drive inside their own 25-yard line, it's very, very hard to defend that. It's hard to say, guys, look, you don't have the whole field. You got 25 yards here. So Hounds got to tighten up here.
This is one of those sets where Salem will line up one side and they run a play and try for a 2-point conversion. The Hounds are there to make the tackle. I think he's short of the goal line, and he is.
He is short.
Little trick play there, and the Hounds were there to make the conversion defensively.
Well, hopefully we're looking back late in the fourth quarter, as David saying, well, you remember that trick play they tried to run after they scored? Said that comes back to bite them, but we'll see. Hounds got to come out here and put some points on the board. It's explosive offense, and we knew coming in that both of these offenses have the ability to score the football at will, and it may be a shootout here tonight, David.
I want to remind everybody, First Community Bank always brings you the first kickoff, and Newport Small Engine Sales and Service, your lawn and garden headquarters, brings you all Greyhound first down. Bratcher Real Estate brings you all Greyhound touchdowns. Jackson Funeral Home presents the quick wrap-up at the conclusion of the game, and we're always looking for the Fathead Pizza Collision of the Week. The John Minor Crop Insurance Company brings you the Mr. John Minor Senior Hustle Player of the Game, Unity Health Player of the Game, and the Subway and the Newport Walmart brings you the Coach Brian Reardon Report at the conclusion of the contest. And be sure to check out when we get them on, usually on Tuesday night, the Robert Turner Financial Advisor bringing you the Greyhound highlights.
Well, we've seen some trickery here early, Dave, on the kickoff, and then the 2-point conversion try there. So I wonder, do these guys kick deep? Do they try an onside kick? Are they going to do something non-traditional here? As we're lining up to see, I will remind you that each and every kickoff is brought to you by First Community Bank of Newport, where community comes first. 2525 Malcolm Avenue in Newport.
Hounds have a deep receiver back, expecting a long kick.
Yes, Tavarius Hardaway there, 8.
And it is an onside kick.
Jessen Russell is who it looked to be. And it is Russell.
Go ahead. I was going to say, not surprised about the onside kick because Salem loves the onside kick.
Well, as we said, there's been 4 plays in this game, and there's been some trickery to 3 of them. So we can just probably expect that. But executed well there by Russell just to get the football and hold on to it. And Hounds starting near midfield at the 46-yard line.
Trey Greer will line up as the single running back. Trip sets to the bottom of the screen, single receiver at the top, and a snap over the quarterback's head. We saw that a couple of times last week against the Batesville Pioneers.
And we do have a flag here. We'll see what they saw.
I'm not sure. It's a 5-yard penalty, whatever it is, back to the 41-yard line. Big Boosie Hardaway, the snapper. We'll check the offensive line as we go.
Got Crichton Sampson at the bottom along with Russell out here, trips to the bottom.
Same formation here. Hounds want to throw it. It's a quick pass to Crite. Crite with a little running room as he crosses into Salem territory at the 50 to the 49-yard line. That's just a quick hitter.
Yeah, that's Day-Day Braxton on the other side. Crite was right here at the bottom. But it was just a quick hitter, and it executed perfectly by the Greyhounds. I like the play call.
They get 11 on that play. Brings up second down and probably 5, an even 5 here. Same formation. Throwing again. Complete. Room to run. Great defense by Salem there as Cripe does get enough for the first down. He's awfully close.
Cripe with an extra effort will depend on the spot. Looks like they're going to spot him a little short. Anyway, that'll be 3rd down and short for the Hounds. Short 1, not quite a yard.
Hounds knocking on the door of their first Newport Small Engines sales and service first down. We need one here. Got to keep the ball away from the other team. And the Hounds are going to lose 4. They're going to give us a generous spot and only a couple of yard loss. Bring up 4th down and 3 here in the decision for the Hounds.
Well, they brought the house right there, David, and they were keying on Trey Greer. And Luke faked the quarterback keeper, and I don't know that it's not going to be wide open at some point because it was wide open right there. So we go empty backfield here. Greer, Braxton, and Morgan at the top. You've got Cripe at the bottom of your screen. Here's Reynolds. Reynolds drops back. He's got Cripe, and we do have a flag. It's going to be a legal procedure on the Greyhounds of Newport.
Well, you go from 4th and 3 to 4th and 8. And now we've got a decision to make. Back into Greyhound territory.
We'll see what the Hounds like to do here. Trey Greer, the lone running back. Jessen Russell at the nub, back at the bottom of your screen along with Samaj Morgan and Cripe. And we do the rugby-style punt. Get a Greyhound roll there. Football will continue to roll. And it will be inside the Salem Greyhound 10-yard line. So the Hounds punt here. Salem holds, scores 6-0 with 9:15 to go here in the first quarter.
Well, we'll get the official spot. They call it the 7-yard line. Second offensive possession. First one started at the Newport 21. And the Hounds are going to have to bowl their backs up here and play some tough defense. Football game brought to you by Newport Small Engine Sales and Service, Diaz Scrap Metal, by Eye Care RX Pharmacy, ASU Newport, Ellis Automotive, and White River Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Here's another flag that comes in, and it's a nice gain by Salem running to the left side, just a quick power play. Colton Smith carried the football there, but the penalty flag at the 5-yard line, so a holding call now. First and 15 back to the 3-yard line. Salem is big up front. Hounds in a forefront. Really a defensive end at the top that kind of makes it like a 5. That's played well by the Hounds.
I don't know where they're going to spot the football, David Black, but it looks like he went down near the goal line. That's just great defense by the Newport Greyhounds right there. It's what you got to do to keep yourself in this football game. You just got to man up and, as you said, bowl you back and don't give them an inch.
Well, it's a little toss sweep, but it turns into a toss power play.
It was a tight formation. Everybody was down in a 3-point stance. And they'll send a split in out here and a flanker to the top. Drops back to pass. He's got a man, and he overthrows him. And they're going to say,
well, they throw a flag, and it looks to me like they're going to call a flag against
Jaden Robinson for pass interference, and I don't know about it, David. Their feet got tangled.
Well, I didn't see that one either.
Football, like many other sports, it's like the game of life. Some things don't go your way, and we just got to keep on chugging. It's not what we wanted there, especially after such a great start defensively here on this drive. But it is a first down for the Salem Greyhounds, and they have the ball at about the 17, maybe the 18-yard line.
Ryan Reardon not real happy on the sidelines, and you can't blame him. And then in high school ball, it doesn't matter whether it's a catchable ball or not. That doesn't come into play. But if it's incidental contact, which we thought it was, I formation now with Brink dotting the I, and he gets the toss sweep right. Trying to get outside, played well again by the Hounds.
Just a great job there by Sampson coming down and scraping and making the tackle for, looks like no gain. So, hey, that's a stop right there. If our defense can continue this right here, David Black, it's going to be a long night for the Salem Greyhounds.
Well, they're doing what they like to do, which is run the football. They did try the one long one, which was kind of not what they do best. But I know this, the quarterback can chunk it. Jackson Taylor, senior leader of this Salem offense. Power play left, Brink. Not a lot of room to run there. Played well again by the Hound defense.
4 or 5 Hounds in on the tackle. Looks like Samaj Morgan, Day Braxton, and Luke Sampson. I couldn't tell you. Destin Jackson also in on the tackle. Just a good job of gang tackling there from Newport.
Game brought to you by Merchants and Planters Bank, the John Minor Crop Insurance Company, Newport Economic Development Commission. They'll have a report tonight at halftime that you need to watch. Big announcements there. Dairy Queen in Batesville. White River Area Agency on Aging. So it's 3rd down and about 6 from the 22. Brink in trouble, breaks a tackle, still on his feet. Short of the 1st down. He's just such a tough-nosed runner. He's not a very big kid, but boy, he's a powerful kid. He's just a kid that refuses to go down. It is enough for a 1st down for the Salem Greyhounds.
And you can chalk that one up. That's all by effort, all on the effort of that young man there from Salem, David. The Hounds played it well, had him, just couldn't hold on to him, and the kid just efforted his way and to the 1st down mark. So it's 1st and 10 here. Ball is just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line in Salem territory.
Fullback trap. Very successful play that time across the 35 and near the 38-yard line, depending on the spot. That's a big gain on 1st down of at least 8, maybe 9. We'll give him 9. Bring up 2nd down and 1 from the 38. See, nothing fancy, Ben. These guys don't do this little quick trap play inside.
They take their time with the football. They're in no hurry to get to the line, really. They execute well. They're just a well-rounded football team, David.
Double tights, flanker right at the top of the screen. Looks like the Hounds are coming with pressure. Dive play, nothing.
That was an exceptional play. Who was that there? Sampson again.
Grady also. Jay Grady.
Jay Arnold checks in the football game. No, excuse me. Check that. Lane Stewart will check into the football game for Luke Sampson.
Lane, a sophomore, just one of those kids who's just put in the work. The time he was a young boy, time he's become a Greyhound, played great in junior high last year, has earned himself some playing time here with the senior high Greyhounds on Friday night. Quarterback outside one-on-one against Robinson. Stiff arm, 40, 30, 20, 10. Knocked out of bounds by Samaj.
Just a well-designed play, and it was one-on-one. Robinson lost his footing. Salem knocking on the door again, David Black.
Well, it's just a great read by the quarterback, and it was him coming this way. And he got the one-on-one, and he won the one-on-one battle. They have the football at the 11-yard line, 1st down and 10, nearing the 5-minute mark here of the 1st quarter. And the Greyhounds want a timeout. And a reminder that the football game is brought to you by El Puente Mexican Restaurant, Norman Baker Pharmacy, M&P Insurance Services, Two Chicks Florist and more. Fathead Pizza, it's one word, it's all caps. C&M Ag Depot at 2900 Highway 367 North in Newport Bend. Lots of hunting gear. It's that time of the year. It's already been going on, but it is time to shop at C&M.
Oh, man, well, there's no bad time to go in that place, and I'm in there constantly. You need anything, these guys carry it all, from hunting equipment, ammunition, to bolts and nuts. PVC pipe, anything you need, C&M's got it. And if they don't have it, you don't need it, David.
Football game brought to you by Unity Health Newport, Delta Trailer Manufacturing, and the City of Newport Mayor Derek Ratliff. Hounds once again defensively. Yvonne Gonzalez, Jay Grady, Davion Grady. Sampson back into the football game.
Jessen Russell, Trey Henderson, Jaden Robinson, Zay Greer. Looks like Day Braxton, Samaj Morgan there for your Hound defense.
Power I formation to the right. Toss sweep right. This is Brink. He's got blocking out front. Penalty flag comes in. He walks into the end zone. But I think we're going to get a holding call, and we've seen enough of the officials already.
Well, that's most generally when they throw that flag right here. Yes, it is holding, and it will be on Salem. So touchdown will be nullified.
You know, in all fairness to the Newport defense, that doesn't normally happen. It'll happen every time you get a hold like that because that's the responsibility of the guy getting held. If he's not held, he has an opportunity to make the play. It's what made it look so easy. So it backs him up to the 21-yard line. They can get a first down inside the 1. This was 1st and 20 from the 21. Nothing fancy on the power sweep to the right side to the top of the screen by the Salem Greyhounds. Same formation. Inside trap play.
Jessen Russell there to make the tackle.
After a short game, Birmingham down to the 16-yard line.
It's going to be 2nd down and 15.
Clock continues to move under the 5-minute mark here in the first quarter. Hayden Schultz once again on civic duty assignment. Salem in no hurry. Power to the left. Brink cuts it outside. Played well by the Newport defense again and gang tackling by the Newport Greyhounds.
Yeah, you got Sampson and Davion Grady there to make the stop. Looks like also Day Braxton in there. So it's going to be 3rd down and long here, David.
3rd and 12 from the 13. And obviously you think these guys are in 4-down territory.
Oh, no doubt about it. Under 4 minutes to go, clock moving. Salem taking their time. Got 10 seconds to go on the play clock. Now under 5 seconds on the play clock. Salem better hurry if they want to get this one off.
Brink inside.
Luke Sampson just does a great job right there, David, of just filling that hole and making the tackle. He's been in on a lot of the action so far, David.
Well, it's just a little fake to the fullback going left and bring Brink back to the right side after a stutter step, and he carries the ball down to the 7-yard line. So it's 4th and 6. I expect possibly an offsides play here. Long count, no play. Hounds must be very disciplined here and watch the football. Quarterback to throw. All the time in the world. He looks, he throws, touchdown Salem.
Guy just floated in space, kind of found him some green territory towards the back of the end zone and connects for 6 there, David, to make it 12-0 Salem.
Well, when your quarterback gets that much time and he rolls, he drops back, then he rolls to his left and he just throws a target. I mean, Taylor threw a target to his 6'7" tight end. Same formation as a while ago. See if they still run a little go for 2 trickery play. That drive covered 83 yards. Trickery, 2-point good. Colton Smith gets the 2-point conversion.
Makes it 14-0 Salem here with 2:48 to go in the first quarter.
Trying to get Touchdown pass at the 2:48 mark. And you've seen these guys just take the football, and that's how they won a state championship last year. After they got all their players back after the Prescott game, it took them several games to get them all back, but when they got them back, this is what these guys do. They keep the football from you. They play solid defense, but offensively, they churn and can make a play when they need to make a play.
Well, then you never know what they're going to try to throw at you, David. It's kind of hard to defend when you have so much in the arsenal. And these guys aren't scared to do something non-traditional to give themselves an advantage. So football laying flat at the 40.
Hounds fully expect the onside kick with the ball being flat like that. Now they tee it up. Hounds back up some. I still expect them to onside kick. Steaming to kick. Got a big bounce. And Salem almost had it, couldn't get it. The Hounds are fighting for it. Now Salem picks it up and running with the football. They're going to call it dead. At the 47-yard line.
Newport has a man down. Day Braxton is down over there on the far side.
When you're not afraid to onside kick and you get 3 of those a game,
helps.
It comes out on top. With Day being down, let's take a break.
Day is all right. He will walk off the field with his own wheel there. Hope he's just a little shaken up. Need that young man in the ball game.
Well, the Hounds have just got to bowl their necks in their back right here and dig in and try to get a stop. It's a football team that I know that Prescott is having a down year, and they were down because several guys missed the bus last week, is what I was told, or were ruled ineligible prior to the game. Scored over 50 points, like had 49 at the half against Prescott last week.
47-yard line, 1st and 10.
Come on, D. Need something good to happen right here, David Black.
Second drive for Salem started in Newport's territory. Toss sweep right, Brink looking for room to run. Hit after a short gain.
Who is that there? Trey Henderson there on the initial tackle, along with another Greyhound. I couldn't tell. Who's that? Jessen Russell, maybe?
And the Hounds have another guy down.
Can't tell who it is right now. Looks like maybe Mello. It is Carmelo.
He very gingerly tries to get off the field with the help of Coach Schott. And
looks like maybe a lower extremity. They're kind of looking at, he's pointing at his left leg. Hope that young man's all right.
Still have time here in the first quarter, obviously. You see it on your screen, 2:17, and you see the score. It's 14-0 in favor of the Salem Greyhounds. It's 2nd down and 8 coming up. Jaden Dawson, a big tackle for him. He's 6'2", 250. The right tackle's 6'1", 265. That's Caden Costner. Center's Colton Stewart. 6'1", 265.
Here's that dead tee we were talking about, just a straight dive play.
Breaking tackles, stiff arm.
Not getting away from Trey Greer there.
Just tremendous effort that time by Dylan Gaskins as he gets enough for a Salem first down. They move the chains. They just don't go down when they're hit with initial contact. The backs lean forward. They go forward. They keep churning their legs, and they just won't let one, or at least the first person, bring you down.
It's all effort, David.
Clock continues to run here. Salem with the football at the 36-yard line.
Brink the lone back, trips at the top, split in at the bottom of the screen.
Quarterback looks. Back out of the backfield. That's Brink. Covered well by the Hounds, and Brink just gets away. Brought down from behind by Davion Grady, excuse me.
Just a good job of pursuit there by Grady. Hounds have another man down.
Yeah, Davion.
Can't tell who that is right now. I don't see Samaj anywhere.
Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
It's on like Donkey Kong, boys. What'd you say? You need a pickup truck? You want to buy one? Well, hey, come on down here to George Kelly, okay? He's got GMC, he's got Chevrolet. I'll fix you right up. Look, here's what we're going to do. No, that's too much. No, you're quoting figures that are too high. I'm going to go lower than that. Open your ears, take the truck, and drive off the lot. Snap approved, boys. Move out. Hey, Elliot, I just sold one.
GMC, we are professional grade.
It's on like...
Si says come on out and buy something from George Kell Motor Company. Said he sold one. First down and 10 from the 25-yard line on a drive that started at the Newport 47 after the onside kick. This is the third offensive possession. Split in now and slot back to the bottom. Two receivers to the top. Brink in motion. Now he goes back. Quarterback's going to be sacked big time in the backfield, and a big loss by the Newport Greyhounds.
That's a huge play right there for the Newport Greyhounds. Destin Jackson along with Jay Grady there, David, to come up with the sack. That's a big momentum play here as we're under a minute, fixed to be under 30 seconds. It's going to be second down and long for Salem. Well, they'll have to run a play here or call a timeout as the game clock is a couple seconds ahead of the play clock. So we'll see one more from Salem for the first.
Second down and 18 from the 33. Inside trap play played well by the Greyhound defense, Luke Sampson and others.
That's Jamil Thomas also in on the tackle, David. Just a great job of defense there. Make it third down and 19, so we lose a yard on the play. And that'll be the end of the first quarter.
You need a job, a future. So what should you do? Where should you go? At ASU Newport, the answer is just down the road. With 3 campuses tailored to different skill sets, ready to set you soaring with in-demand skills and unlimited earning potential. Our Newport campus features programs in diesel technology, agriculture technology, surgical technology, and more. Start your future now at ASU Newport, your community college.
It's on like Donkey Kong, boys. What'd you say? You need a pickup truck? You want to buy one? Well, hey, come on down here to George Kelly, okay? He's got GMC, he's got Chevrolet. I'll fix you right up. Look, here's what we're going to do. No, that's too much. No, you're quoting figures that are too high. I'm going to go lower than that. Open your ears, take the truck, and drive off the lot. Snap approved, boys. Move out. Hey, Elliot, I just sold one.
GMC, we are professional grade.
As the second quarter begins, it's Salem with the football at the 34-yard line, and it's third down and 19. And the Hounds need a big stop here, Ben Black.
David Black, it's almost one of those stops that it could be the difference in the ball game right here. Even though we've got a lot of football left, we've got 3 full quarters left. Clock will start on the snap.
Quarterback looks. He throws. It's complete. Played pretty well by the Hounds, but boy, just a great move and a touchdown, but a penalty flag at the 22-yard line. We'll have to see what that is. They've got holding against Salem.
Big break for the Hounds there. But, David, as you said earlier, when you got a holding play like that, a lot of times, and they score, you go, well, would the play have worked if they weren't holding that guy? And probably not, but
it was a great play call.
It was a great play call. Samaj checks back in for Tavarius. Big break for the Newport Greyhounds right here. So you've got them 3rd down and long. 3rd and 19, almost 20. You would expect Salem to pass the football here, but you never know.
It was 3rd and 19. Now it's 3rd and 18. They gain a yard because of where the holding call occurred after the completion of the pass. 3rd and 18. They say it's at the 33.
Empty backfield.
Quarterback looks. He has nobody to throw to, and a great defensive play by Russell.
That's a big-time football play by number 23, Jessen Russell, right there. He's got his man in coverage. He makes the quarterback commit to either throw the football or keep it. The quarterback decides to throw the football, and he just jumps up and bats it down. Big-time football play. Attaboy, Jessen.
Looked like he getting a rebound there. Went high. So 4th down. And, boy, you talk about a huge play coming up.
This is the play of the ball game right here, folks, thus far. Salem again, empty backfield.
3 to the right, 2 to the left. Quarterback draw. A lot of room to run, but the Hounds can give ground. Don't give him enough for the 1st down, and he's close. Just a quarterback draw.
And that is enough for the 1st.
On 4th and 18, and they get enough for a 1st down.
Well, they just vacate everybody, David, and the center of the field was wide open. The quarterback, it was a design run there, just to run everybody off and try to get what you can get, and that kid just made a play and picked up the 1st. So it's 1st down and 10. Coach Brian Reardon will call a timeout here.
And a reminder that the football game is brought to you by Dr. Gavin McDowell at Customized Vision Care and his staff, and offering now low-level light therapy and intense pulse light and radio frequency. You might have seen that last couple of weeks on our halftime broadcast. Great technology. For more information, you can check them out on Facebook page at Customized Vision Care of Newport or call 523-3333. Sonic Drive-In of Newport. Pride ourselves in great food and great service. I only try to eat there once a day, about lunchtime at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Sonic. And in Woodbriar Nursing Home, Catherine Street in Harrisburg, if you're looking for a place for your loved one, whether it's short-term or long-term care, we recommend these folks. We are the Sampson family-owned business, and you can talk to us. When you walk in the door, you can talk to the owners of the business. Very good timeout by Coach Brian Reardon there. He's just got to get a stop. The Hounds have got to find a way here with the ball resting inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. 1st down and 10 for Salem. Everybody powered to the left, and this is Brink blocking out front.
Got a flag in the area of holding again, David. We'll see what it is.
He takes it in for another touchdown.
And it is holding.
And either they're holding a lot or they're just holding a little, and they're getting every penalty called against them.
Well, we've said it before on the air, and in football in general, there's holding on every play. And
absolutely.
you can call holding on every play. And just got to take advantage of these breaks along the way, David, and come up with a stop somewhere.
That's the 3rd one that's been brought back. 1st and 18 at the 22-yard line. Offset eye, quarterback rolls right. He's looking. He's still looking. He now throws short of his receiver. Great defense in the secondary by Newport.
We have another penalty flag on the play.
Legal hit to the head, to the helmet area.
On Salem.
Backs it back up to the 26, and I need that sheet very badly. I need that sheet, please.
She's coming. Here.
Tell her up here. Wide receiver at the bottom of your screen. Fake inside, the quarterback looks. He's in trouble. He wants to run. He does so, and he's going to be run out of bounds after a short gain. Thank y'all very, very much.
Just great coverage down here by your defensive backs, and the quarterback tries to roll out this other side and run out of bounds by Luke Sampson there. Justin Russell also in the area. Hound just got to hold on here, second and long.
It seems like an hour ago that they got the onside kick at the 47-yard line. We're still on that same drive. They've run a lot of plays and still 20 yards away from pay dirt. And now they need a timeout. So Coach Carpenter will talk to his bunch, his defensive group. I like the game plan. I like what we're doing. I mean, we're giving tremendous effort. We're right in a football game with one of the best teams in the state of Arkansas. We talked about, Coach Reardon and I did yesterday, about a great measuring stick of playing a team that's the #1 in the state of Arkansas, the defending state champions. They got everybody coming back from a year ago. Everybody, they lose 3 or 4 kids. But what a measuring stick this has been. They have the upper hand as we speak. It's just the Hounds have got to come up with a stop and then put some offense together. The Hounds haven't run a lot of offensive plays in this football game.
We had one possession.
We've had one.
Yeah, because they recovered the onside kick after their second score.
You can't score unless you have the football. I guess you can, but the chances are a lot better offensively than they are defensively.
It's definitely harder to score without the football. Big play in the football game, David. 2nd down and 16 for Salem. 11 minutes to play here in the first half.
Ball's resting at the 20.
Empty backfield.
Quarterback looks in trouble. Pulls up in the pocket, throws short. It's complete. Inside the 10, inside the 5, and finally down. And that's going to be close to a first down. Birmingham once again.
So they're going to be 3rd and 1.
From the 5.
On a play that I thought we might see a penalty flag for holding. David did not call it that time, and
1 for Salem.
that is fine, but
The ball on the Newport Greyhounds 5-yard line.
They're 5 yards away from a 3-score lead.
well, 5's getting the football here, David.
That's Brink. He carries left, and he's hit. Still fights for yardage, depending on the spot. They're saying move the chains. That's enough for a first down at the 3-yard line, so Salem will get a fresh set of downs there.
1st and goal from the 3.
2 on the play. That run is good enough for another. Salem Greyhounds.
We played 14 minutes and had 1 offensive series. Salem's had the football all night. And that's just what they do. They'll line up in a power set, dead T. Usually means a power play to Brink coming to the right. Fullback trap for a touchdown, untouched.
Touchdown, Salem.
They cap off a 47-yard drive with a Dylan Gaskin touchdown.
You know, just like you said, David, very methodical. It's hard to defend a team like this that does the things that Salem does. They hold the football, they wear you down. You know, it seems like they make a play when they need to make a play, but they're a very good football team as they will line up like they're going to kick the extra point, but we'll see what they elect to do. And it is a fake, and it's no good.
Well, I love the play call. Had a couple of guys there open. They just couldn't convert it. So hopefully we'll come back on the kickoff and the Hounds can recover an onside kick and get the football.
Well, Hound defense don't need to hold their head here now, because I'm telling you what, playing pretty well against this Salem football team. Just got to keep plugging, guys, and you got to catch a break. But as you said, David, it starts with the onside kick. You know it's coming. Can't panic. You just got to relax, look the football in, and take it down to the grass.
You know, these guys, their first offensive play on, overcome a lot of penalties. Had 3 touchdowns called back. Now, that doesn't mean that they would have been up by 40 points. They went in and scored on those drives that they had. They've had 3 drives, and they've scored on all 3 of those. And you expected, I remember last year in the state championship game, these guys weren't afraid to try an onside kick. Hounds have their hands team up front. The Newport Hounds. And it's dark up here, and I certainly can't see. We'll just do.
I've got my handy-dandy flashlight, David, if you need a little extra light.
I might need it. Perfect.
May go out on you halfway, but just beat it on the table. Here is the onside kick, and it is recovered by Salem. Hounds just couldn't hold on to it there.
Well, again, the Hound defense is going to have to go onto the field, and again, the offense from Salem will come out in great field position.
They'll start this drive in the Newport.
Very unfortunate here for the Hounds.
First and 10.
Got to keep plugging, guys. Keep plugging.
PA said from the Newport 48, it's actually the Salem 48. So their offense, our defense, under 10 to play here in the quarter, 20-0 Salem. Wide receiver goes split wide left, flanker right, quarterback to throw. Throw short, and Russell almost with a pick there, and that'd have been a pick 6.
Oh, that was a great play just to bat the football down, and glad to see that young man back out on this football field, David. Got to watch him play some basketball last year. He's a great kid, great athlete, and good asset to this football program.
Second down at 10 for Salem. Reverse, played well by the Hounds. Tripped up, and here comes the posse.
Zay Greer makes the initial contact, followed up by Luke Sampson. Just a good job of Zay reading it, seeing it, coming downhill, getting a hand on the guy, and Luke finishing him off.
That's Steeman, the big tight end. He lined up on the right side. It was a tight end reverse going back left. And they lose a couple on the play, so third down and 12 here.
And oddly enough, David, Salem has been behind the sticks most of the night. I mean, it's been a third down and long. They converted, was it 3rd and 18? Or 4th and 18?
Yeah, with a quarterback run up the middle.
Quarterback draw.
They've got a guy wide open across the middle, and they hit him. First down and much, much more. That's Steeman. Inside the 25, and he just got behind the first group of guys and in front of the back group of guys.
He just found a soft spot out there in the middle. Just kind of didn't really set down, but kind of slowly anticipated the football coming, and quarterback was able to roll out and find him. So 1st and 10 for the Salem Greyhounds here, 8:30 to go.
It's resting at the 24-yard line in Newport territory. It's been Salem's offense versus Newport's defense all night. Brink fumbled the football on the ground, loose. Hounds try for it. Did they get it? Let's see.
I think the Newport Greyhounds have recovered a fumble. David Black, maybe just the break they need here to get things rolling, to get that offense back on the field. It's number 55, David Black. Big Mello Ellis.
Mello, yeah.
Big time play. Ball goes to the turf, it was mishandled from the snap, and the quarterback tries to handle the ball and get it to the running back, and they put it on the grass, and Carmelo comes up with a big time turnover there for the Hounds.
Second offensive series for the Hounds.
Pistol formation, Trey Greer in the backfield. Just an option play. Quick pitch to Greer outside. Played well by Salem. Just not much there.
Hounds missed a block at the top of the screen. And you usually miss blocks when the other guy over there just plays it better than you do.
Tavarius Hardaway in the football game here as Luke Reynolds will get the play call from his big brother Chris Reynolds.
Saw Dad before the game. Always good to get to visit with Coach Ben Reynolds.
Shotgun formation, Hardaway at the nutback. Reynolds drops back, got a man open. It's Cripe, and it looks like he will catch the football and be down just near the 40, just short of the 40-yard line. So it's going to be a third down and not as far as I thought there. Yep, third down and 3 here for the Hounds. I thought he got up there closer to the 40 on that one.
See if the Hounds can.
Big play right here in the football games. Hounds need to get a drive going.
Just need to keep the football for a little while. Scoop and score for Salem. Did he score? They say he's down at the 1.
It's great effort there by Luke Reynolds. It's a big task. You ask your defense to get back up, just getting a quick breather there and got to go back out. Things just not going our way as of now, David Black.
Well, Salem's got to go 1. And again, the Hound offense just can't get anything going. You expect a quarterback sneak. You expect something maybe to Brink, depending on where he lines up. It's going to be a power left play to Brink. And a delay of the game. Delay of the game from first and goal from the 1. Backs it up to the 6. Not exactly what Coach Billy Weber would hope out of his Salem offense. Hounds have had 2 offensive possessions, and we're almost halfway through the second quarter. From the 6. Fake and rolling right. Throws. Should be a touchdown. It is a touchdown. Who made the catch?
That would be Ferris Thweet. Good for 6. Make it 26 Salem, Newport 0 as we await the 2-point try, I'm sure.
Even though it was a 6-yard pass, but it was actually a 1-yard drive. Two-point conversion is good. Just nothing but a power play over there, and just not a lot the Hounds could do. And it's up 28-0.
Hounds just got to keep battling here, David, and control the controllables.
Tree wine sensations, Ben. You had a little catfish from there today. How was that?
David Black, I'm going to tell you what it was. It was the best fried catfish I believe I've ever put in my mouth. Big Tro and Sequoia, always doing it up right. Man, their sides are second to none. I saw their interview on Facebook, I guess, today, and saw they were having fish, I called Big Tro and said, man, I need to get me a fish plate. And I'm going to tell you, it was excellent. Absolutely divine.
You know, it's not like that we don't really like to eat, but I know this, every time we get something out there, it's absolutely the best of the best. Pretty awesome, isn't it?
Oh, man, just and two great people, Troy and Sequoia. Just a good family, hard-working folks, man, and
hard-working kids.
Started, you know, on a dream. Started at their house, and said, man, if I could ever get a food truck, you know, I'd talk to Troy when I'd see him out, and then they got their food truck, and they've been at it for 3 years and been very successful, and very proud of those two.
Absolutely.
Good folks and good friends of mine.
And Newport Greyhounds.
Yes, sir.
They kick deep. Hounds are.
Greer fields the ball around the 11-yard line, and he looks to be in trouble and will be tackled back to maybe the 6 or 7. Just been all Salem so far, David. They're just playing really well right here, and Hounds just having trouble finding a break anywhere.
It'll be the Hounds' third offensive possession. This one starts inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
8-yard line.
Reynolds brings the play in from the sideline.